Hey guys, kind of figuring I would make some more tech videos here often, hence why this is called Z Alpha Extras. Even though I'm taking a break from uploading on my vlog channel, but who cares? Here we are right here. So yeah guys, today's video is something kind of cool. Now you guys see my Optiplex is gone because I traded it with this old piece of shit right here. And you may ask me, what am I going to do with this old piece of shit? I'll show you. Put some hard drives in there. Well, you guys will only see one. My girlfriend farted. A wet one. Even though, first of all, you guys would see one hard drive. But there is a 300 gigabyte, 7200 RPM hard disk right inside here. The capacity is, yeah, as shown right up here. But I will crop it and turn it sideways for you guys so you guys can read it. So, all right. And this is a 4 terabyte HDD, which you guys rarely see, or you haven't saw a beat before. If you guys watched my previous channel on how things can work, well, let's just say that I inserted an 4 terabyte big behemoth hard drive inside a computer that wanted some extra space for, let's say, an SSD, which this is not the SSD I would typically use, hence why I have an SSD in my Xbox. And talking about hard drives, however, I have a 1 terabyte laptop mechanical hard drive right here, 2.5 inch in profile. And also, before we also get started here, I would like to showcase you guys a USB I got from Amazon, which I used Ventoy software on there. 64 gigabytes. Perfect enough to hold a good amount of software on there, actually. And if you guys are curious why I have a capture card hooked up here, if I can pull it out with one hand and show you guys right here. Well, I'm actually going to also do something cool by just screen capturing everything on my laptop, which I'm going to send what I'm recording from. Excuse me. I am having the burpees tonight. I don't know why. But anywho, I'm going to record everything that's on here from here, which HDMI cord, you can see it right here, plugged it into a GeForce GT 710. Though it don't have any drivers on it, but who cares? I just want to see if this can work. So I'm gonna go ahead and sign in. My Discord open. Actually, I need to show them something real quick, guys. Alright, after some time, we're going to go ahead and launch up the software. Just to see if I can obviously get some good capture card action going. Even though, sadly, the majority of this video is going to be in 30 frames per second. Which most of you guys won't see this good action here. because this is mainly 60 frames per second from this camera, even though it is coming from a 144 hertz screen. Okay, cap card. Okay. Nope. And cap card. Turn on my TV. Okay. Power on the computer. Should detect the BIOS screen. Well, it would if it wants. Give it a moment, guys. Holy shit, I got it to work. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and switch to screen recording right now. Okay, let's go ahead. Power on the computer. And there's the good old Dell logo. Now, what this has on here is a copy version of Windows 8.1 on there with a very obvious twist up to it, which I'm going to go ahead and show you guys right here. And yeah, this is actually called a data transfer machine. Now, for those that don't know what a data transfer machine is, it's obviously a type of machine of when you have an oh shit moment, right? Like your laptop hard drive suddenly went up corrupt, and then you, let's say, kind of had to back up the data on there, and then all of a sudden you already have updated on a hard drive that you had before. So, yeah. So, I'm going to connect the speaker up, and it shall be connected. Just gonna make sure. I really don't know if you guys can hear, but yeah, this is it right here. All right. You guys may be asking me, what could I do on this type of computer? Well, it's not very often I use my capture card for anything else other than gaming on other sorts of older older consoles or modern consoles that aren't Xbox. Which, for one, I obviously do have a Windows computer, but it's on this here. I do have certain themes here that can go ahead and fix to your liking. And this is a theme right here I have made myself. That's kind of cool, right? And the screen resolution can only go up to like so far. Oh man, this resolution's god awful. Yeah, this resolution's kind of awful. Yeah, it's going to keep it there. Keep it right there. How about that? Now, unfortunately, for some reason, sometimes I can't get a get a certain thing going unless if I test again. I don't know why I keep on testing the audio for like an unknown reason. It's just I really wanted to. I really wanted to test to make sure that I can pick it up good, but if not, that's all right. But anywho, now the fun part. Let's go through here. So this right here is the big behemoth hard drive that I was talking about. Right here. And as you can tell, it already has a crap load of files on it. Which obviously it's not a big deal. Everything is locally stored on this hard drive here. And if you guys are curious about what are the specs on this computer, well, as you can tell, like right here, it has an AMD Athlon 64X2 dual core a processor. And if I scooch this over, yes, 6000 series. 6 gigs of DDR2 RAM. Um, 2 hard drives here. It can only this computer can only fit like around 2 hard drives. Wish it could fit 3, which it is possible thanks to a SATA RAID card. But the only thing to make this possible is to go ahead and insert a USB device in, which I just did just now. All right. So, and this right here is the Windows 11 SSD, which which right here actually has my Windows 11 installation, which you guys actually saw on before whenever I was actually recording on my old Optiplex for like the last few dozen videos, I think. I don't know. But mainly I've like started to upload often on like on one of these channels that I'm pretty much on relay on something else. Oh yeah, and the last thing I was going to show is the device manager. Let's go there. We could see what the hell is connected to here. Yeah, disk drives. Yeah, the Samsung Evo SSD actually is actually recognized by name. These two right here are just their model names here. Same sort of thing goes with NVMe's. And yeah, it really doesn't have this. It really doesn't have graphics drivers in it because it really don't want any. So all right, so I'm just go ahead and show you guys like one instance here. I'm gonna pretty quick. I wanted to. I'm gonna put something right here on this hard drive right here. And let's just say that I was forgetting something from what I have done with the overhaul. All right, so let's see here. SSD backup. I mean, it is not there. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and find the users who file here. It prompts me here. It says you don't currently have the permissions. So I'm gonna go ahead and click on continue anyway. But guys, look at this. This process takes forever. Forever and ever, I tell you. Oh my lord. I can just sit here for minutes up to hours on end, just seeing this bar slowly seep its way across. Like I'm telling you, man, it is bad, and Christ. But overall, though, I actually do but all in all, guys, I've actually figured out how you can access it easier. All you guys gotta do is for one, the sun close out. I mean, I really don't know if there's gonna be an error that can like appear on here. But for right now, let's go ahead and restart. And now let's spam the crap out of your F12 key. I heard a beep. Alright, go to USB on device. And with a Windows 11 installation comes unprepared on low-end hardware. Have you guys ever saw that before? I haven't either. Let's check it out. Okay, the Windows logo should, yep, I was gonna say, the Windows logo should appear any second now. Now, be aware, guys, that I don't know if you guys could hear this, but the fans are about to ramp up. Get this shit out of here. No disk checking here. That takes up too much time. Like, I am being honest. That just takes up too much time. And right there is the lock screen. Of course, it looks like poop because it don't have any drivers. Alright. Give it a moment. It is slowly loading because USB speeds are horrendously slow. Alright, guys. I guess you guys can officially say that you guys can recognize this background screen. But like I said, the resolution is poop. Very doo-doo. And the fan has officially started to rip up a lot. So at one point or another, guys, we gotta hurry up and wrap this up. And everything, of course, goes to full screen because the display so bad. But this right here is like the best I can do. I mean, I would go up to 1080. I would go up to 1080p, but I just can't. I can't. Like, I just can't. I really wish I can, but I just can't. Even though I'm currently recording in 1080p right now, I do believe. Yeah, output scale resolution. I'm recording this on 1080p. Alright, so as you guys would tell, all of these applications were from my Dell Optiplex, which I have officially loaded every single thing that was from the Optiplex. Of course, that was earlier though, but we can officially say now that I have came here to do one little task. Let me grab this Windows so we can go ahead and do some things. Is take these two, copy it. Now I made a folder right before I traded my computer called SSD the backup. All right, this folder is empty, so I'm going and click on paste. And this may take some time. And while this go ahead and take some time here, guys, I might just want to tell you guys how I traded my computer for my desktop PC for a gaming laptop. So I was just kind of minding my own business as usual on my computer until my one friend actually hit me up and him and I kind of talked for some time, and then he just randomly asked me if I can trade his laptop for one of my PCs, and I said sure. So I gave him the dimension which I'm using right now to him, and comes out to his surprise that it runs horrendously slow for him. So he begs me to either give him the laptop back or just give him like a completely different new PC, which I had to sacrifice my Dell Optiplex, but I kept the hard drives, frankly. I always keep hard drives. So this is what I usually do here. Okay. What I would do is just to go ahead and keep what I really do need and trade in what he would think that it's temporary for him. Like example that Optiplex 380 that I just gave him. Which for right now, however, it is obviously at his favor as a temp PC until he goes out and gets himself an upgrade. Which I can honestly see him looking forward of going there. It's obvious to a point that I kind of wanted him to go there. And yeah, that's practically all I got. So this is almost done here, just about 10 more seconds. While that's going on, we shall go ahead and check out the Task Manager on Windows 11. As you can tell, the processor is maxed out. But what about the radio? What have I used? And the hard drives? Ooh. Shit. Let's move that down just a tad real quick. Where can I fucking grab this? Somewhere up here? Up. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, I'll just maximize this. Because this hard drive right here is under USB. Get this shit out of here. Everything's automatically opening. Yeah, I was just gonna say, everything is under USB. It's kind of obvious at this point. Talking about USB, however, I want to show you guys a certain thing that kind of screws up the process of putting Windows 10 on the computer, which this problem here actually um, leads back to like a couple of years ago. As you guys can tell, I already plugged in my Ventoy drive. So here's the kicker here, guys. I want to show you guys real quick why I kept Windows 8.1 instead of Windows 10. And after that, the fans start to die down. Alright, if you guys haven't heard, I use a utility called a Ventoy, and that's what I have on a 16.4 gigabyte flash drive. And from what I put on here is a whole bunch of goodies. By what I mean is a whole crap ton of software. Well, of course, we're just going to go ahead and test something out, like the Windows 10 installation. We're going to go with 16.4 on a bit. We're going to go ahead and try that. Now, this made me have no idea how on earth this actually made a sudden chance that it goes a little corrupt on the 64-bit version instead of the 32-bit version. Because as you saw on Windows 8, guys, everything ran perfectly fine. I mean, there was no graphical issues or anything, but whenever I tried to load up Windows 10 on this, everything goes a little graphically bad. And I will show you guys in just a moment or two, after everything here gets all on complete, loading its files.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
Alright, so a little bit of time has been passed, as you guys can tell, and I'm currently trying to find a version of VLC. And that right there, guys, is what I mean. Now, I'm going to show you another version of Windows 10, which is the 32-bit version, because for whatever reason here, guys, this really does not like the Windows 10 64-bit installation. So I can find the X. I've got it. And click yes. Alright. And let's go ahead and reboot to the Ventoy software again. And reboot to the same ISO. This time I choose 32-bit. And another week begins.
Much later.
Alright, so before we go on here, there is actually one thing I really wanted to tell you guys here. What really perplexes me on this. Like, seriously, guys, I've had a love-hate relationship with the old Dell Dimension, and From what I've been seeing here, like throughout my whole entire experience here, um, from what I've been seeing from one point forward is all about how Windows can handle the graphics card, and apparently the 32-bit version of Windows can run with no graphical issues. Now, what version of Windows? Is it Windows 8? Wrong. Windows 7? Keep trying. It's still Windows 10. Now, this honestly perplexes me as much as as much as it perplexes you guys. Now, see here, this is on a 32-bit version, and it's loading perfectly fine. Just look at it. This is the 32-bit version, and I will show you guys what I do mean here. Like, you got the Windows screen here, all good, as usual. Let's go ahead and actually progress right through the setup. Click really quick, okay? Like, very quick. Very quick. I just wanted to show you guys something here. A product key, yada yada yada. You see this? x86, Windows 10. That's what perplexes me. Is Windows 10 32-bit runs perfectly fine, but that doesn't end there. Recently, I've got Windows 11 on not only my SSD and on my main laptop. I'm going to show you guys this again. Windows 11 working fine on this computer. Sometimes this perplexes me to a point that technology can just confuse me. You know? Well, what you guys are seeing right here is the Windows 11 logo, and it's about to load the installation under Ventoy. Well, from Ventoy, actually. So, I've actually configured this Ventoy USB device to actually go ahead and load the EFI version through certain keylogs, alright? Well, not keylogs, but certain keys that can actually help out load in the boot kernels. Wow, the firmware is under the secure boot setting. There's the word I was looking for. But for some reason, the loading thing hasn't showed up yet. Alright. So, alright. I'll just go ahead and give it some time here. See if there's any hope of some sort. Well, it's just I guess it's just I'll be there forever. Okay. So one more thing using the Ventoy software is it can boot Linux with no issues at all. Alright, what version can I go with in terms of Linux? Do cinnamon. Because that's one of my favorite flavors. Seems delish, actually. So, if you guys haven't saw in all of my channels, I was planning to. I was actually on a play to game on Linux one day. Yeah, I actually was until I had a sudden thought about let's say having second thoughts of oh yeah, let's just say about gaming on Linux. It is a bit of a complicated step to take, as it will be obvious as it seems. Alright, so this right here is the actual Linux Mint logo. So, alright. Sometimes I would just love to tinker around with this off camera. Like, a lot of the time, you know. As long as I don't pull a drug one, I am good. Like, accidentally format the wrong drive. Because after I format my 4 terabyte hard drive, I would be pissed. Pissed and scared at the same time. Because what if my 1 terabyte hard drive suddenly fails and I don't have any data on that 4 terabyte hard drive to begin with? That would be frightening. Alright, so this is the Linux Mint on the desktop. As you guys can see here, it looks kind of clean. Or it should be clean, because holy crap, Linux and their kernels are stupidly light. Alright, so this is on one look here before. Yeah, something like this right here. It's nothing too bad. So, at least there is some leverage going on here. Alright. Let's actually go back to the Windows or Windows 8.1 64-bit version, because that's what I obviously have. Well, before I do that, however, this is the BIOS of what I got. Alright, date time's right, okay. Yeah. Every so often I come in here and I would check up on some things, tweak some things around, you know. There is no diskette drive in the computer, so I usually leave that off. Unless if I actually plugged it in. So if I hadn't plugged it in, then I would turn this on into internal. Or if I have it externally, use USB. But if I actually don't have it at all, I just turn it on. So so I usually ask this: who uses floppy drives in 2024? Am I right? Integrated NIC, leave that on. Integrated audio, also leave that on. USB controller, leave that on, because obviously I do have the flash drive currently in my hand, right here. And I showed you guys a previous shot about what it can obviously look like over my keys. While I was waiting, well, I was actually waiting for the Windows logo to load up into the installation. And then you got everything else right here. The video, auto, 128 megabyte, sure. I'll leave it that way. HDD acoustic mode. Now, it usually depends on what kind of situation you are in, actually. But I leave mine at performance. Security, very optional, but I chose not to. AC recovery on, even though I turned that bitch off. Auto power on, leave that off. Auto power on time. The default's 12 a.m., so leave that alone. Low power mode. I turned that on for some reason, but I'll turn that off. Cool and quiet, leave that on. Even though, guys, you guys probably don't hear it, but the fans actually ramped up. Yeah, the fans ramped up. And suggestion mode, as you can read by S1 and S3. S1 is system resumes more quickly from sleep mode, and S3 is system conserves more power when it's not in use. The factory default setting is S3. Ain't that cool, huh? Maintenance. The service tag is right here, but it can also be found on the back of the computer. Load defaults, which it kind of loads your CMOS settings, your event log, which it which it basically tracks all your post errors, on-screen post errors. Fast boot, leave that on because we are going to be powering on rebooting this computer a lot. Non-lock key. Usually we leave that on. Post settings. This is very optional. If you want to choose cut up and boot menu, go ahead. Or if you want just one alone, you can do that. To put that in comparison, if you guys have ever played the mobile version of Sonic the Hedgehog 2, which came from the original Sega Genesis, you can either play as either Sonic alone or Tails alone. Or it could be based off the original game from the original console, which it's actually probably I will play on gameplay on a B4. And finally, keyboard errors report. So this is your system information right here. Well, like I showed you guys, the service tag. It's also I'm gonna put it on the computer, which every Dell computer has a service tag somewhere. Well, almost every Dell computer. I don't know if any laptop has it, like laptop Inspirons or maybe Alienware. Who knows? But single. Hold on. Yeah, single, which it's the memory channel mode, which I don't have all 8 gigabyte of RAM utilized. However, can be a little meh. But other than that, time is all good to go. Which I try to sync time as good as I can from my iPhone to the computer. So, alright. Now let's go ahead and reboot back to the OS. Let's go ahead and see what is it for one last time only for this video here. Alright, cool. So, you guys saw earlier in the video here, I did put some actually software on here. Well, I have a swap drive I actually have from an SD card, as it actually got read. Like right here, all sorts of dolphin data. I've actually got the version of Dolphin that actually has the GameCube BIOS. Kind of cool, right? This is how you get your save data, blah 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 blah. I typed that all out by myself in the README file. These are your captures. Let's see if I can, let's say, view an image. Cool. And watch videos. Oh, cramp. Alright. And watch videos. This loads very bad. Holy crap. Yeah, close that out. Oh my god. That was laggy. Or go to the other drive. That way we can go ahead and look at animated GIFs. My one friend created this a couple years ago, by the way. So that's kind of cool, right? Yeah, as you can probably not tell, the fans have died down drastically. And the processor speed now just dropped down to 0.96 gigahertz. It did that again, actually. Reason is, it is at proper idle range right here, guys, because this computer can actually do some very, very lightweight gaming, which that is the sad part out of everything else. Even though I could put it back to its regular theme, just like this, and check on the task manager right here, and just don't touch it. Still idle, and the RAM is still at very low usage. So after I dare to plug in an Ethernet cord, I am just now like, let's see if how many games I can run on it. But there's one issue though. I don't have graphical drivers, which I'm planning not to do for the longest time, because I have a gaming machine which I'm currently recording on. One second. There. Recording on right now. And holy crap, does this run smooth. There is one more thing I would like to do here. I'll plug the swap drive. This is the crystal disk mark. Well, I'm actually going to go back to that later, because what I'm going to insert is the SSD. Alright, the SSD has been inserted.
Oh, this does not look good at all. That's his caution. But this one says good though, which, no pun intended, that's a good sign. Right? I said right. I said alright. But caution here? Man, this hard drive's dying. I could still do a test on this one, right? Alright. I can open up two programs here. Load this guy. Actually, one moment. Here's the disk info. Open that back up. And this SSD is good. I'm happy. Alright, we're actually going to do a surface test here. This will probably take some time, but I don't care. I'm going to do a speed test on this hard drive. Oh shit, we actually got a read error right there on that block. Which I'm real sure that the kernel was probably crippled. Yeah, I'm real sure that the kernel was probably crippled of some sort. Fans were picking up just a little bit. But, yeah, hi. What the hell? Yeah, discs. Yeah, that's the only device there. So I could load it under partitioning software if I can find. Alright. But, you know, um, usually this is not what I would do. Because this is my first time ever seeing this read error in the block. Because usually I don't have an issue. If I would see mostly all red here, that would mean that this hard drive is going to be fucked. And I might have to find like an extra hard drive laying around, which I really don't know if I can find one. Which every time I look for a good hard drive sometimes, my doubts would coincidentally rise. Which I'm being serious. I don't have any process. Whoopee! I was rearranging some crap, guys, and I probably lost one of my hard drives. Probably. But who do I care anyway? Who do I care? Or what do I care about anyway? You know, at least I have a good working hard drive. I'm worried about having checked the box. Yes. The one box. The one and only box that I haven't looked for.
Oh, it actually does have buttons. For one, it has a Xbox 360 hard drive and a CD hard drive. The Xbox hard drive has 250 gigabytes on it, or the CD hard drive has twice as much storage, going up to like 500. Okay. I'm just gonna stop this here because I may have an idea. Close back in the computer. Crap. Restart. Because I have another piece of software that came on. BT loading. Alright. Alright, inventory. So we've got ourselves an option here. No, not there. We can either go up there or right here. I'm right here. Now, of course, the only time to actually load partitioning software is whenever you want to reinstall Windows on a brand new hard drive or make it look like it's on a brand new hard drive, or if you just want to wipe the hard drive book clean and put it up somewhere, and if you don't want to use it for very long time, unless if you want to use it again, but for something else. Like, for example, like wiping the hard drive on the clean for a new computer, or just wiping the hard drive just to put it away in storage. So that's what's going on apparently. What's going to happen here? Because for one thing and one thing only, the one of the read blocks is showing a little red, and I'm kind of wanting to figure out what's going on here. So again, I'm going to go ahead and pause the recording and wait until everything's all loaded and all good to go. While that's happening, I'm installing an updated version of VLC because the default player on this computer, my main laptop here, doesn't really want to work for some reason. Actually, yeah, I want to run this. Alright. Like I said, just go ahead and wait on this one. Over 9,000 years later, something that randomly decides to. I'm kidding. I'm not gonna. I'm not going to. I'm gonna pull out the flash drive. It is almost. It is almost done after all. Anyway, so. All right. So after this actually loads in, it may show the Windows 11 logo because for one, I've actually created this ISO whenever I was on my old gaming laptop, which is which was the Lenovo IdeaPad L340. It it had a it It had a Core i5, just like this one, but not. But it's on the same It's not in the same generation. This i5 is an 11th gen, but the previous i5 I've owned was a ninth generation. I had 16 gigs of RAM in it, and it had a GeForce GTX 1650, which is a decent computer, all in all. But I am still wanting to put this computer of the one I'm at right now under a VR test, which I am honestly wanting to do at this point, but I might as well just wait. Right, the reason why I used this software to upload here because I wanted to do a quick check to just briefly, and I mean briefly, check things over. And apparently things look normal here. Interesting. Things do look quote unquote normal. Alright, apparently there's no single error. Unless I turn the quick check off. And then it'll take its time. Oh, it stopped. Oh! I don't know why it fucking stopped. Oh, shit. You would see right up here, there is a bad sector. That means this hard drive is dying. This 320 gigabyte clustered in the digital hard drive is dying. But apparently it's not even done yet. I'd be like, no, you're not done yet. You know? But holy crap. I'm just genuinely surprised. But you got all of these things right here. Yeah, I was just gonna say, here's a fun fact here, guys. If you want to read this, go ahead. You can go ahead and pause at this point in the video if you guys are still watching this. Have you unpaused yet? Because I'm going to close out right here. But anywho, go ahead and unplug the USB. Because the reason why I have this the reason why I have this 64 gigabyte USB device hooked on a keyring, because I just want to be there. I just want it on there, just in case if any computer needs reinstalled, or from what my classes gave me a term of, is actually called re-imaging the computer. Alright, so actually I'm going to leave this local on the disk.
because it has every single thing on here. Data transfer, because I didn't put too much of my programs and shit on here. But what I mainly use this computer for is just to move a bunch of crap from one hard drive to another. And it's not on this one though. It's on this hard drive, my other solid state drive, and the current 1 terabyte hard drive I'm currently using to put all of my videos on right now. And to show you guys real quick, I'm gonna go ahead and switch to my main computer screen right here. The extra data disk right here. This is what I'm using right here. Wrong folder. Let's go to recorded stuff, OBS. This right here is the destination folder right there. But anywho, this is overall a good computer, even though it reeks with age. Hence why this has 2 cores with a, yeah, though it says maximum speed. I thought it would say minimum at first. Or is it base? I don't know. Because currently on my computer, it shows base speed 2.69 gigahertz. Nice. And this is what I'm using to record everything else. I'm using 2 of my GPUs. This one's integrated. This one's dedicated. I already love this GPU. And it's actually compatible for VR, which I really can't wait to do PC VR on the go. Pretty much on the go. But, alright guys, I do believe this concludes today's video of my experiences with the old Dell Dimension computer. I mean, I don't know if you guys really want to see more, but if you guys really want to, you can let me know in the comments. Because I do indeed do like having this computer at some point in the thing here. Oh crap. I think I just finally said it. Nah, haven't. Even though, like I said, I've been recording in 1080p this whole time. Apparently, the scenery is at 720p. Which kind of sucks. But anywho, guys, I'm just gonna go ahead and strip this down and tell my conclusion on camera.
So, what are my overall opinions about this old computer? Like I said, it's a love hate relationship because obviously it's under a mixed bag for me. So obviously it's neutral, and all in all, sometimes I do enjoy tinkering around with older hardware. So yeah, guys, that's all much I can say. And if you are curious, what's the glow on the TV screen? Well, I have my laptop on my close here because I usually don't use this, the other screen, whenever I'm in my room. Otherwise, if I'm either on my Xbox and using the TV, or just using the TV on the data transfer machine if I wanted to transfer some data on there. Like say from this hard drive to the 4 terabyte hard drive, or what's going on? Oops, I bumped it. I need to need I need to replug this in. There it goes. And after I am all I'm done here, I just go ahead and set my keys over here. Move all of these aside. Set everything right here, and boom, it's all good to go. So, alright guys, I'm gonna go ahead and copy the videos over. So I hope you guys do enjoy today's video. Comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace. And I forgot one thing about my laptop. Why is this in portrait? And I forgot one thing about this for my laptop. Right now I'm using the brand new charger, 135 watt, in replacement of this, the old and crappy on 90 watt charger. It's ass. Very ass. It can barely hold on. But thank God I'm not using this anymore. But I'm still keeping this as a backup. As a last resort backup. But anyway, for real, guys. Oh, I'll see you guys in the next video.